An Anurag Kashyap film at an international massive film festival was a prospect I was excited about 2 years ago as well. May of 2023 to be precise. Let's hope Bandar has a better fate than Kennedy. Hey all, my name is Sucharita. Welcome back to my channel where today we are talking about Bandar, also known as Monkey in a Cage, starring Bobby Deol, Sania Malhotra, Saba Azad, Sapna Pabi, Raj B. Shetty, Sukant Goyal, Indrajit Sukumaran, Amir Aziz and many others that just premiered at TIFF. Written by Sudeep Sharma and Abhishek Banerjee, Bandar को अनुराग को डायरेक्ट करते हैं साक्षी मेहता लाओ के साथ. At the center of the story is Samar, a has-been pop star who clings to the last shreds of relevance, longs for attention, and slowly learns to see his own complicity in the expectations of the performance of masculinity. Samar's life changes when a woman with whom he had a one-night stand returns to exert space. A sexual molestation case is filed, Samar is imprisoned, and every reality, every truth about humanity he has known thus far comes into question. Just like that vast cast and crew, some of whom I spoke with at TIFF, Bandar is a whole lot of things fighting each other to come to the fore. It is a prison procedural, while giving commentary on the desperation of celebrity culture. Of course, police brutality and corruption, they're also central themes, while also exploring the power social media holds over popular narrative and thus justice or lack of it. Are all women innocent is a central question, along with making a case for more women in professional fields that are predominantly men. The point is, Bandar is unapologetically divisive. It is brutish in its demand for confrontation. Bobby Deol as Samar is a pitiful character. Everything from his entry shot to the very last scene is designed to impress upon the viewer, upon you, the duality of his existence. The loser that's hidden beneath the facade of this shiny big man with nice skin. He literally wears a back brace क्योंकि metaphorically उसकी रीढ़ की हड्डी शायद है नहीं. Masculinity, to Anurag Kashyap, is an inflated spectacle. You know, men who think of themselves as bigger and more important than the rules of the world. Those men who punch down, those men who assume that the world will just simply bend to their will, are men who are destined to tumble, fall and fail. Bobby Deol wonderfully goes along with this vision of creating this man-child. He wears Superman boxers. He has a house help who calls him Baba. His biggest hit, the song, has outdated lyrics like "Come on baby, dil kisko degi." On his nightstand you can see a photo of him, which was probably a publicity shot of Bobby Deol from Barsat IRL. Samar is in arrested development. Nostalgia nahi hai, his attempt to hold on to past glory stinks of stagnation. Right as you are on your 10th looking at this man, he's accused of a crime he may or may not have committed, and the film's first flip-flop appears. Are the male writers and the male director attempting to sanitize this pathetic man by saying, look, already things are not good for this person. Do you really think he deserves to go through more trials and tribulations? In Indian under-trial prisons, where the process is the punishment, Samar's world turns irrevocably bleak. The gaze now shifts to a larger evil, bigger than male entitlement, the cruelty of law enforcement. The story slowly begins to mirror the real world, edging closer to a place where it can appeal to the viewer's humanity. A cop takes a selfie with Samar, another repeats Amitabh Bachchan's dialogue from Pink, "No means no.
No means no."
And you are taken inside the grotesque living conditions of Indian prisons, many shots of human feces included. Now, by minimizing this man's alleged crime, the film almost now seems to be saying, so yeah, but there are larger things we must discuss here. Men too are victims of the same system. But then almost immediately, the story's women come forth as carefully drawn foils. An incredible Sania Malhotra plays Samar's sister, Sohani. She's burdened with the task of being related to a man she knows is capable of severe harm, if not straight up crime. Sohani calls him an idiot when she's talking about him with her lawyer. And even when he's in prison, she rebukes him for using crude language about his ex. The other moral compass is the other woman, the current girlfriend Khushi, played by Sabah Azad, who, upon realizing the truth might actually be murky, refuses to stand by and waste her time. Both these women go from furious to afraid to exhausted, all in the same film. That these women are the sorted ones here, while the men flounder in self importance and violence. It's not incidental, this is by design. Now, even the ex girlfriend, Gayatri, who starts the conflict, she's played by a gorgeous Sapna Pabbi. She may or may not feel remorse. तो ये फिल्म आपको इन्फ्लेम भी करती है पर फटाफट खुद को रिट्रैक्ट भी कर लेती है. In another scene, while the cops almost take pleasure in reading reports of sexual assault, there's a lady constable who's wincing uncomfortably, sitting in the same room behind them, and has to translate these things for them. Through it all, Bandar refuses to let Summer off the hook. As he suffocates inside a black mask, you know, the kind that they put on your head when they take in front of the media, he thinks of the time when he wanted to choke Gayatri during their sexual encounter. Is he repenting? Do we sense some guilt? So is he at fault? Inside this under trial prison, Kashyap stages this rapid descent into animality. Jail ki subah subah wali devotional morning chants are almost mockingly hopeful considering the barbaric conditions all around. This man is finally in a world where his problems, women, they simply just don't exist. But what a wretched world it is. But here, too, there are two parallel notes. We're supposed to feel bad for these under trials and the pathetic, dismal conditions they live in, but we also despise them for the views they hold on women, insisting that all rape charges are either false or they're unjustified or the victim was asking for it. यहाँ वायलेंस भी है पर एम्पैथी भी है. तो जो लोग औरतों की बॉडी पुलिस करने लगे थे उनकी खुद की बॉडीली ऑटोनॉमी जब छिन गई तो भर भर के आयरनी भी है. Bandar remains watchable because it refuses to bend to moral binaries, which is a risky swing. You're not presented with an innocent martyr, but he's also not a frothing predatory monster. However, the film fumbles entirely when a final text slate hits you over the head with the film's thesis. On-screen statistics talking about false rape cases filed in India. Now, whether this is intended to highlight the inefficiency of the systems around us or not, the ending the film on this note establishes very solidly where it expects our sympathies to lie. There's also another statistic about how many assault cases still lie unsolved in Indian courts and how many don't even get there. But these flash momentarily at the bottom of the screen. They're ineffective and pointless considering what's above them. Eventually, every character in this film, which includes a cameo by Kashyap's own son-in-law, Shane Gregoire, playing an inmate who smuggles drugs in his nether regions inside the prison, they're all in a circus where rules are written by men and patriarchy. It's not a safe film by any measure. It is triggering in 100 different ways. And the debates it might birth may even arguably be unnecessary. Do keep the film on your radar though, and maybe perhaps we'll discuss it again when it's available to watch. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Monkey in a Cage / Bandar is... Ek hafte ke andar we'll be talking about a whole different Anurag Kashyap film, Nishanchi, one that is finally getting to see the light of day. Well, until then, I've got a lot more reviews incoming from TIFF. We're going to be talking about Gandhi, The Voice of Hind Rajab, No Other Choice, and more. So my name is Sucharita, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for stopping by.